My name is Madame Lalonde. I'm the lower school French teacher here at Wakefield, although this year I'm also teaching grade 8 level 1 French, and it's my 14th year here at Wakefield teaching French. I was born in Canada, in Montreal, and Canada has 2 official languages. And so growing up in Montreal, we had to learn French in school, but most of my French was learned by making French friends, the neighborhood, and so learned French, got into teaching, because I loved working with young children and got a degree in early childhood education and was a mother for many years, and then decided to resume my career and ended up opportunity knocked, and here I was at Wakefield. I gotta say, the older I get, they just keep me feeling young. I'm the preschool, the little 3-year-olds and the 5-year-olds, to have to get down with them and play with them and get into their imaginations and try to bring French into that with all our songs and our games. It's, one of the best things about my job is I get to play, and be young every day at work. So it's, for that aspect of it is just one. And at Wakefield they have the opportunity to learn both French and Spanish starting in preschool, and all those young brains are just ready to absorb all those languages. So it's just the right time for us to do it. That has, this, I think that's part of why I feel so passionate about teaching here as a, we call ourselves co-curricular teachers. So we get to have that child, or I get to have that child starting in, preschool, and I see them until they graduate. However, they leave us in grade 5, but I'm still here, and I see them develop into a young, man and a young lady, and it's just fascinating. So I get to teach them every year, as opposed to their homeroom teacher, who has them for just that 1 year. So it's just such a wonderful experience to see the change in a child. And since I've been here long enough, I've seen some children from pre-K graduate and move on, so it's special. Well, in lower school, it is the goal of our program. It's not fluency by any means. Yes, of course, they acquire language through the years that they're here, but we want to create a stress-free environment. So, my philosophy is we've got to, keep things fun for them, so it's a lot of singing, a lot of relevant material to their lives. For example, Earth Day is coming up on Monday, so we did a whole thing on recycling. We learned a chant about saving the earth in French. Hopefully they're going to go home and recycle and say the words in French. And it's just so fascinating with young children how, without realizing, they're using French. I remember there's one family years ago where he sent me an email because he was thrilled that he was playing chess with his son, or teaching his young son to play chess, and he goes, and it was amazing for him to hear the son start counting his moves in French without even realizing he was doing it. So when I hear stories like that and how they're incorporating the language into their daily lives, it just makes my heart warm.